Okay, it's not right. And I think I know what I've done wrong. Although you can't see it on the car. Now the bolt hole's down here somewhere. And I remember now that they come round and there's a tab. I'm sure there's an extra tab on the side. It doesn't come straight down. You just can't see it on the car. I wish I'd dug out the one for Alan now and found out. But I'm sure there's a tab that comes out at the side here. So I'm going to have to add a bit more on anyway. But, hey. What are you going to do, eh? What are you going to do? Right, I've tried to fix my mistake. So I've folded this piece in. I've just it's just a bit of a. Oh, I'm right in the wrong place, aren't I? Just this piece. I've just folded that up in the vise and put it on there. So I'll just mark along here. Where's me doobery? For where I'm going to cut it. Right, so I just want to cut along there, and I'll weld that piece on there, and then cut it to size because it's a little. I just made it oversized, and because I'm sure it comes. I think it comes down, and at some point it comes straight, so it gives us a bit of a tab. I'll probably have to flatten this out a touch when it's on. Right then, I've marked it out. Going to cut it now. I hate guards, you can't bloody get to anything. You can do, put them on the back of them now. See how we go with that. A bit of cast off. Alright. Let's put you up there. Ignore my big pregnant belly. Right, let's see what we've got. Stick it down here. And see what we get there. Yeah, I need to. I obviously went a bit skew. That's hot. Right. That's not so bad. Just grind a bit more off that actually. Is that on still? Still plugged in. Right, let's see. Yeah, that'll do us, won't it? That'll do us. It's not bad, it's not perfect. I'll flatten that off after the fact when I've welded it. Right, so, with that in mind, I see, Carruthers. Right. And as before, I shall clamp it like that. A bit of clampage. On first. There's me spitting all over the place. That should do us. The other one. Yes, that is. Could be just enough. I could tap down a bit more, to be honest. flatten it off when it's all done. Right. Again, that's a little high. What did I do with that bloody room like that? Get that bit done first. Maybe get that bit done as well. Right, we have sort of a plan. When I started like that, bloody. Normally I like to turn the wall sockets off, but I seem to have left it on. Never mind. Let me have Tom. Right, where's the end? Right. I'm going in. Right then, that'll do it. Right, I'm going to try it on the car. Let's just that edge a bit better. Sorry about that, I ran out of space on the old memory card in the phone, which is actually highlighted. Actually, that's some video on Alan. So yeah. I've got a little bit, not a lot, not a great deal. I'll put this together before I put the next video of Alan on the internet, obviously. Anyway, I've finished that up. I think that's sort of how it's supposed to be. Anyway, it fits, so hey, that's how it stayed. I've just covered it in some rust preventative gunk. I'm going to spray it in a bit, but I'll probably prepare a few other things before I do that. I'm just going to say as well, I just put some Pour 15 on the inside of the bumper as well, because it was a little bit rusty on the inside. Yeah. Then I can take all this stuff off and just put it in the house or something. Anyway, I'm ranting. Not ranting, obviously. Mumbling and jumbling. Yes. Right. So what's next? I've obviously got that to clean up and paint. I could do with sending it off and getting it done, but no. That I'm not going to bother with at the time. The old wiper motor. That is hidden anyway by the plastic. Oh, I know what I need to do. Before I put retire the welder, put that down there. I just want to tickle this in a few spots. Actually, that's quite thin compared to the other stuff. I'm just going to put some clean that up. I'm going to put a bit of copper behind it and just weld them holes up. So we'll do that. I'll put you in the cradle and we'll have a little look at that. Right then. Right, I've got a bit of red wine on the go. Lovely. Yeah, very sophisticated. Yeah. It's a Merlot. Yeah, quite nice. So there's a little bit there. Actually, this probably isn't the tool. It was a bit careworn, this one, but we'll see what we get out of it anyway. Yeah, it is a little bit frilly, this, but I might look for another one. I've got one on Alan was decent, so I've got that in stores. I may actually have a spare that's good, but I don't know yet, and I'm not looking through all my stuff just for that at the moment. Right, bit of copper. bit of copper in it. Let's just flatten that off again. Ding, ding, ding. Right. Copper. Bit of copper here. Bit of copper. Yes. Where did I put it? Is it in? No, I don't know where it is. Right, I shall go and look. Right. That's good. Just bring it down the back a touch, give it a bit of definition. Might do there. Out of it. That's not bad. And now to hold it in position somewhere like that, something like that. Well, actually, I'll just leave it to flop about. No, stay there. Go on, up there. Right, put my hats on. Turn the gas. Oh, not that one. Open the gas. Let's apply some electricery. That'll probably keep it down. Right, where's my glovage? Super. Aha. It's like a vet with a pregnant cow. Yes, look. Some dusty wine. Excellent. Right then. Where I put that bit of sandpaper? You know where it's gone, don't you? Oh, for God's sake. It won't surprise me if it ended up on the floor. Oh, that is, I think. Better put some rust killer on there, I think. There's a little bit of rust, right? Well, like I say, I think I've got a spare one of these somewhere, so it's in good nick. But at least it doesn't need repair anyway. But for the time being, There's me cloth. That's a cloth, it'll do. Just wipe off the most of the rubbish. Right, and now some rust preventative things. Yeah, let's get another paintbrush. Paintbrush. The other one's wet, isn't it? Right, I'll have to get another paintbrush. Oh shit, that's fell over. I'll be honest with you, I might as well just clean everything else up first before I start putting stuff all over everything. Because I've already got 2 clean paintbrushes that are drying, so I'll do another one and wait for that one as well. This is what closes off the heater matrix. So that's in well, it's not amazing condition, but it's not too bad, I suppose. It's a bit rusty around the this pipe here, which I don't know if it's the bottom or the top, and don't actually know. Yeah, it doesn't matter because that's different. So it does matter. Yes, I'm talking absolute bollocks. Right, let's get out there. Just fucking flatten this off a little bit. Make sure that one's flat as well. Sort of is. What have we got? Just need to flatten that a bit. So doesn't catch the poly disc when I'm cleaning it up. Right, let's see what we can do here. Get out of it. I'm sure you don't want to watch me sanding all that back, so I'll come back when I've just taken most of the rust off. Just a rudimentary clean, all the loose rust off. Anyway, I'll lag you up for now. And there, on the painting rack. Yes, yeah. Smells of grindings. At least I get my roughage. Right, what's next? That one's done. These are done. Don't know about the bolts. Now just grease them up. That's done. Where's the other bracket? Bracket. Where is it? Bracket. There we go. That one's done. So let's put these to one side. Out of the way. There's the bumper mounting brackets, plastics for cleaning. They just need a clean. Put them over there for now. What else have we got? I've got the horn. Terrible joke. Yeah, so the horn, that's alright. I'm not going to paint that up. It is an original Motorcraft though, which is very nice. And Mindy makes a nice sound when she's got the horn. What else have we got? There's the plastics. I maybe could do with. Have I got some silver? I think I've got some silver. I have got some silver. Right, well, I'm gonna. Right, which way does this go round? Right. For reference, the knobbly end there, on the end, and it's there, and it's the flat bit to my side, and the thing a bit to the other side. That's just for my reference, by the way, because I forget how this goes on. And it's going to actually, I'm going to have to squash it, aren't I? So, because I don't want to ruin any paint. So that needs a clean. This needs a little clean. Hope we can do this on the fly. lactic acid is building up a little bit, so I'll have to give that a rest for a second. Righty tighty, we finished it off camera. Well, I did. So yeah, that'll do for the time being. Let's hang that up. That's to be going in a fetching shade of silver now, I thought. Now the ship's bell. Balloon bell tolls. Get out there. Right, that side. Right, you can hang up there. Right. What's next on the old agenda? Oh yes, I know what's next on the old agenda. Yeah. Oh. It's a bit gritty, but we can live with that. Now then. Right. Oh shit, don't knock that over. That's the magic potion. That's the magic potion. Oh, that's the magic potion. Let's shove that in there if we can. Yes, we can. Break that. Make sure that's not there. Good. Right then, take these off. And these always just rot away. I mean, that's not the worst I've seen by any stretch of the imagination. But they don't seem to last. Those little bellow things. Right, what do we need? Are we going to bother taking that off? Do you know, I might not. I might not take that off. At some point I want to get this. I'm sure there's a slight leak in this. It still works alright. Yeah. But it's getting tired, so it's at some point it's going to need a rebuild. But for the time being, I'm just going to give it a bit of a clean up and spray up, just so it looks nicer under the bonnet. Now it's going to make a great deal of difference because the engine's all rusty and grimy. But we may do something about that. Right. Let me take a trip to the place I work. We've got this massive jet wash steam cleaning thing, so I might use that on the engine. I have permission, don't worry. Do you know, for fuck's sake, Tony, it's only a fucking clip. Messing around too much. Anyway, clip. I've got no room for the clip, have I not? No, all those. I'm not getting another one. Right, clip. Go up there. Wine in my mouth. Excellent. Right. Right, let's get back onto this. And I can do it. Maybe just clamp it there. I might do. Is that going to come out? Well, it'll come out, but will it break? That's the thing. Well, let's see if we can just undo that. See somewhere. I've had it before. Is that the one? No, that's the crosshead. Of course, it's not that one. In fact, WD-40. Oh, I've used it all. I need some more WD-40. Oh, God. Do you know? I shouldn't really... No, that's not going to... I'll use the... straighten more. Right, I'll use the... 8mm. And... That must be 7. 7mm. What you should know. Come on. Come on, will you? Come on. No, it's not playing, is it? Right, I might just have to take it off as it is. Without any of that, that malarkey. Where is it? There it is. Could do with a bit of lube here, but it's moving. Let you know what you should know. I just don't want to break the bloody thing. Ooh, we're out there nearly. We've nearly got it. Archimedes principle. Well, not that principle, the other one. Not when he's in the bath. The one where he says, give me a liver long enough and somewhere to pivot it, and I'll move the earth. Always to that effect. Well, you have to run a bloody long way to move the earth. So actually, that's not so bad. We should put you to one side. Well, that blunt chisel back up there. Right, let's get this out of here. If we can, not do any damage. Good stuff. A bit of leakage in there. Put that back on there so I remember where it goes and what way round it goes. And it's orientation for the nation. Right, I'm gonna. Yeah, there's lots of bits in the bottom of there. Ugh, it's nasty. Right, I'm going to clean my glass out so I'm getting a fresh wine, and I'm going to get something to plug in there to stop all the crap getting in there. I wonder if we might have a little look in there as well in a second. I don't know if we can see inside here. It's probably not because it's a bit dark, and not without getting a light in there. I can see something in there, but God knows what it is. There's no way of putting the bloody lights on, is there? No, there's no way of putting a light on. Ooh, what does that do? That's zooming in and zooming out. No, I don't need any of that. No, we can't. I sod it. Sod that. Right, let's right. Stages work with. What the friggin' hell am I doing? I know where things are. Yes. Right, two things. Plug the gap with a bit of clean tissue and pour myself some wine. And I think the wine is taking precedence here. We've got a Hardy's VR Veritable Range Merlot from 2020. Fresh wine. There we go, that'll do it. Yes. Country of origin. Wine of Australia, southeastern Australia. There we go. And what have we got? And where's the thing? 13% by volume. There we go. Lovely jubbly. Right, let's try and stuff this in. It's not going to come out, is it? So if I just shove it in there and if I can get it round this, oh, let's move that for a start. Ah, it's no longer gritty. Good. Something inside so strong. Oh yeah. Ah, good old Levy Sifri. Could bang out a tune. Well, just the one. I don't think he did anything else. He might have done, but yeah. It wasn't as popular. Just clean them threads up a touch. Not bad, but room for improvement, I say. In fact, well, room for improvement, we say. Room for improvement. What is this? You know, JCB. I don't know. They made tools, but they apparently do. Well, these, not these tools anyway. Hey, let's have a little look. They might just make some tools, some of the tools, but not all of the tools. Oh, I've got no WD, have I? Not ideal. Not ideal, I hear you say. No, I can't use that. What can I use? Oh, there's no actual alternative to using this. To using the thing you want. First cut is the deepest, baby, I know. First cut is the deepest. It's not ideal. Never mind. I shall park that idea. Anyway, I actually need more taps and dies. There's not a great deal in that set, but it does most of the common ones. Those commoners. Yes. Yeah, the old aching body. Let's cut the deep bit out. Baby, I know. Right, now that there. Where's that sandpaper gone? Might as well use it. There's a little tiny bit of sandpaper. What's the best side? Always give it your best side. Right. Well, there's going to be a bit of dust in here, but it's not ideal, is it? The wonder tool that is the screwdriver. We're not going to see this bit anyway, but first cut is the deep one. Baby, you know, I know you know, we all know. Everybody knows. Everybody knows. First cut is the deepest. Right. Let's give that a quick clean out in there as well. When it comes to love, she's worse. Someone's knocking on the door. Somebody's ringing the bell. Bing bong. Right. So we're about as good as we're going to get, aren't we? Pull my pants up. Where's the wine gone? There she blows. Right then. Me wee. Right, is that the only things I'm going to paint for the time being? Yeah, I think we've been through everything. All of the things. and the stuff and the things and the things and the stuff. Well, what should we do with a drunken sailor? What should we do with a drunken... Anyway, so that is that. I want my baby. And I know it's not words. Right, so let's give everything a little paint now. Where's that paintbrush I brought out of the type? Is that one? Yeah. Alright, the magic ingredient. Oh, secret ingredient, whatever. Oh, where did... Oh, it's up there. There we go. Right. Hello, everyone. Right, let's see what we've accomplished today. We have this little closing panel for the heater matrix, which is there. We've done all that. So, I could do with painting the back of that as well, couldn't I? I might just come back to that off camera. That's been painted up in the old rust preventative. We've got rust preventative all of that. I'm not going to bother with this. That's clean right off. There's virtually no rust on that. So I'll just spray that in silver. I shall probably most likely be doing that tomorrow. This, however, I'll probably come back in and do later on when the other side's dry and I can put it down. It doesn't take too long. Oh, actually, is it? Oh, hang on. I know what I can do with that. Nope. We're going to do that quite soon. I can trap the bolts in the vise, so we can do that. Right, we'll do that, and then we'll call it a day. Right. Obviously, I'm not tying it right up because I don't want to squash the threads. So let's just get onto this side, and we'll. I'm sure I'll fast forward it. Let's go for it anyway. That's not easy to get into, but we'll get there. Et voila. Anyway, where are you? Where are you? There you are, my beauties. There you are. Right then. Just a little question. I don't know if anyone is watching this that normally watches the normal resto, but the banjo music. I'm sure you've just heard loads and loads of that. Do you like it? Do you hate it? Do you want me to change it? And if you want me to change it, what would you like me to change it to? I like new metal. So something along those lines. Obviously, it can't be copyrighted because I can't use that. So anything non-copyrighted. Any suggestions? Anyway, any suggestions for the banjo music? I quite like it. I wanted yakety sax. I think I've said it before, but obviously copyrighted. So that was the closest I could find, and I actually really like it. But anyway, if you want it changed, let's think about changing it. All right. Anyway, any comments, suggestions, all that malarkey, and yeah, in the hall comments below. All right, cheers, and I'll see you tomorrow, which is only going to be a couple of seconds, I reckon, because I think I'm going to be a marathon. I'll do this all in one video, so God knows how long it's going to be. Right, I'm going to mask that up. Actually, should I just whip it up a touch? Well, that'd probably be easier, wouldn't it? I'd still need to mask that anyway, wouldn't I? So I'm still mask, obviously. Obvs. Do 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 do. That'll do. That'll do. Right, let's just excite the can. Just sat him back from the U-Pole. Move my good phone over from over there. See what that's like. Yeah, that'll do us. Oops, a bit too much there. A little too much. Get in there. It might have to go on quite thick, unfortunately. Well, I say unfortunately, but bit of reaction there. Well, this is the back. I'm not too asked about it. Like I say, it's going to have to be done at some point anyway. I think it's starting to give up the ghost. Right then. And now those over there. Well, that's going to be a bit more difficult. Yes. Right then, what can you see there? What can you see? A bit of it, most of it, some of it. Right then. I should manoeuvre myself through and do the backside first. That's done. There we go. few minutes and then I'll give them all another coat. The loom's just a little bit mucky here, so I'm just going to clean it up. I may need a little bit more. I may need to give it a bit of a wipe as well. I shall give it a bit of a wipe or something. Let's give it a little bit of spray there. Right then, I'll do. I'm cleaning up my hands a bit. Right, I'm going to do a bit of clean here. I'm sure how successful I'll be. I'll have overspray on this, and I don't think that was me. That will do. It's not amazing, but yeah, just clean it up a bit anyway. That's enough really. I just probably could do with putting a dry cloth over it rather than a dirty wet cloth. I might just clean under there as well. It's a bit dirty. Excellent. It's coming off. Oh wait. Oops. There she goes. Let's move that out of the way a second. And the hinges of the gate. These ghostly gold tops are rattling in their crates. Right, let me just see as I'm actually doing something. Sorry I lost you there. Right, that's a good touch. Up here. There's my mucky up there. Excellent. Right, I suppose I better do the other side as well. Okay, screw down the fuse box. Excellent. And this comes somewhere like this. There we go. So the fuse box connected. This bit there goes up to the washer motor. That's the sub loom that goes there. Does that go down there? I think that goes there, doesn't it? And that gets locked in there. Sub loom. Let's get that going the other way. There we go, just put it there for now. That probably goes under there, I would guess. So I'll put that under there, and that one under there. Right, so those are down. That is for... Is that for that? I forget. We'll find out. Right then. Right, let's have a little look now. Where are we? Well, looks like we're putting a bit of loom back in. That's got to go down there. Still a bit mucky, but actually let's renew this tape here. Yeah, we'll go and get some more tape. I'll just tape this red wire on. This is the permanent live I set up for the electronic ignition. It's one of them cheapy jobs. People poo-poo them, and I suppose if you get a bad one, you get a bad one. But this has been on Mindy for about 8 years, and it just gets parked up every year. Looking when I come to start it again, always starts. So yeah, I got no problem with it. I'll be honest with you. But like I say, if you got a bad one, you get a bad one. They can't all be good ones. Oh, that's a bit mucky there still, isn't it? Thought I'd clean that. Never mind. Right, what do we want now? Ah, yes, tape. I'll come back in a second. Let's just put a bit more around there. It was coming away. Just to neaten it up more than anything else, to be honest. There's another bit there, that's not too bad, that's staying on. Right, let's manoeuvre this around here. Right, so that's going to come down. There you go. Does it come that side or that side? It must come that side, surely. That's, take it, that goes around there, must do. Take that there. So it must go that side. Take it. That goes there. Plug it in, plug it in, plug it in. Shown that side. Yeah, can go no other way. Clicky clicky. Super gold, hey? Never heard of it. Alright. Let's find the screws for that. And we can put it on. Yes. Just in there. Should I do the other bits first? No, I'll put the coil on. I'll put this pipe back on and all. Doing that. There's the petrol pipe. It's a little bit rusty, but I think she's good. Right, I'm going to come back in a second with a few bits and pieces. Right, there should be 4 of these clips. I have only got 3. So I'm going to put in, there's 2 on each chassis leg and 2 on the front valance. I'm going to put this one, put that one in the chassis leg and the front valance. So the one that's missing is just down, you can see it from there, it's there, but I'll do it without. It's not bothered it for a long time, so there we go. Right then, let's see if you can see it over there. Can you see there? Not quite, no, that's terrible. Let's put you down here and see if we can see it now. Yeah, just about. Right, got the screws. Have we got a screwdriver? We have. My good lord. How prepared is that? This one can go in first. Purely because that one just slips in. Oh, they both slip in. Ah, right, okay. I didn't know that. Now a little tweet. So slip that in like that. And slip that one on like that. She's on there. This goes into. Let's see, what did that go into? Have I got something separate that I went into? I'm not sure. That definitely goes on there. Turn round. That way. There we go. It's definitely on there. And that needs to go into something else. That's that. What else now? I'm missing something as a connector for that. Oh, hang on. Ah, that's what it goes into the. It doesn't go into there. It goes into there. Of course it does. Yeah, of course I'm being stupid. That can connect up to there. So that's in there. That's in there. That's good. Now what else have we got? I think I put some stuff around that last time, so I shall do the same again. This is a bit of insulation for the nation. Those. Right. Oh, excuse me, Jesus. Right, what else should we do? Should we put the? Yeah, let's put the lights in. Yeah, let's do that next. Okay, super. Right, so it's the screwdriver. I've just cleaned these contacts up a touch. This is just the earth I'm screwing in, if you pardon the expression. Hopefully it'll find an earth. Right, that's tight enough. There we go. Am I putting the indicators in yet? No. Am I not putting the headlight in yet? So I know what I am putting in now. Obviously, we do with a little wash. These little plastic things that go into there that hold the indicator in. So I'll give them a quick wash and I'll be back. Right, here we go. As simple as 1, 2, 3. There you go. Clipped in. I'll do the other side, and yeah, we'll be back. Okay, I have a bit of cavity wax in a can. Yeah, Pro Deck, whatever that is, K2 Pro. Anyway, it doesn't really matter what brand it is. I'm just going to squirt some into the orifices, as it were. Yeah, let's see if I can get something. First off, that's the hardest one to get into, right? So I'll just stick it up there. Give it the other way. I probably can. Get up there. Use plenty of it anyway. Let's get it in there. Get it all over. Splash it all over, Harry. Lovely. Right, where else do I need to put it? There was somewhere else I was thinking about it. I don't know, can't remember. Let's just take that off. Put the normal head on, and I'll just... Yeah, that'll do. Set that off again. Put the wand on. Stick a bit under here. Do that. Lovely. There we go. I think that'll do me for now. Well, for a change, I'm going to do some housework. Not that kind of housework. No, it just means I'm in the house. And I'm just going to cut out these are quite good ones. Obviously they've never been removed before, but it's the gaskets, the little rubber gaskets that go between the heater box and the bulkhead of the car. So I'm going to make, well, I'm going to copy them at the very least anyway. Well, I should get a decent thing at the side there. Anyway, I'm going to use this, and oh, did I forget a pen? Of course I did. Of course I forgot a pen. Why the hell would I need a pen? I don't know. But I've forgotten it. Let's just put it down there. Just putting this on so I can scribe on it. That's shiny, and it's not going to take any form of pen or pencil or anything of that type. So I just want something that I can actually scribble on. Oh, I've made that a little bit short, haven't I? Does it matter? No, it doesn't. I'm alright. I think this is, did I buy this 8mm thick? I can't remember now. I just need it's not in the fruit bowl. Nope, not in the fruit bowl. And why would it be in the fruit bowl? I don't know why it'd be in the fruit bowl, but it's not. But, oh, there's a pen to hand somewhere. So, I'm afraid it's not the best position, to be honest with you. It's, yes, just line that up there, line that up there. It's relatively square. I just want to oops. Right then, that'll do. I've forgotten me. Of course I have. I've forgotten a straight line thing. Ruler. That's the thing. A ruler. I've done that one. Sorry, I didn't turn the camera on. But, I just want to straighten it all up a touch. This doesn't have to be exact. Straight-ish. There we go, somewhere in the centre. That's not bad for me. Circle. Don't make an artist of me yet. Yes. Right, so. Oh, I thought you had more on that. This one's a bit rusty. Ugh. Oh, that's not very good at all. So we can find something else. Right, just got a knife, I've just sharpened it a little bit. These are losing their edge a little bit, so I have to give it a sharpen. And now, the ceremonial sticking it in. So I'm getting right in the way, aren't I? I assume I'm getting in the way. That'll do. Ah, you see what I've done here? Yeah, we're going to have to do that one again. Yes. If you saw what I did wrong, and you were shouting at the TV, yeah. Never mind. Right, take two. And I missed a bit out there, so I'll stick that in there. And I forgot to cut the hole, but never mind. That'll do us. One thing also I forgot to mention, I've put the wiper motor back in, and the bulkhead closing panel. So good. Did I just film that going back in? I'm not sure I did. I don't think I did I? It's not tightened up yet. So it's yeah, windscreen wiper motor and the windscreen wiper linkage. Horrible job, but it's yeah, it's in. Fantastic. I didn't film a lot of things, did I? I've got the headlights back in and the old indicators and the bumpers back on. Most of it's back on now, to be honest with you. I've got the overflow expansion tank thingy blob and the washer bottle back on in it. Yeah, and there's a few more bits and pieces to do. Next thing is getting the airbox back in, so we'll be working on that. Lovely. Right, I don't exactly know where I was up to, but unfortunately I've not been filming anything. I've just been quite busy at work, and there's been a lot to do, so unfortunately I've not been filming what I have done here. I'm not sure how much I did of this, but we got the thing connected to thing. I think I've done that. Yeah, the master cylinder connected up there. That's all connected up. Yeah, radiator is now in. After a few, I did find a little leak in it, but I put some K-seal in it just for now because I can't be bothered. At the front, we're all. Oh, I'll give it, I can do some manoeuvring. We're all sort of done at the front there. I put the just put the knockers back on today, the old overriders. Oh Jesus, she's done another wash. I had to replace the washer motor because it was a little bit not working. Yeah, it doesn't do anything at all. I've actually managed to free up and it's working again now. But I just bought another one. Just a second, now one will do. I put new lining that could do with being put there really, but it doesn't really matter. All new up there. New. So I even had a new dizzy cap, and what else has it had? Under here, I know not. It's had new blue in, blue, electric blue. That's the colour of me. Yeah. Anyway, I'll put HID light for headlights in as well. Which will blind people, and they'll be cursing me to high heaven. Well, there you go. Anyway, what else have I done on the outside? Apart from she needs a bath, I have just tightened up these bits because the B panels were a bit tatty. I just put a bit of thing on them. Even though the rest of the car's pretty crap, and I've just done the sill in a bit of satin black as well because that was peeling off a bit and not looking so good. But done the other side as well, of course. What else have I done? I can't remember. I really can't remember. But anyway, we'll go aboard and look at everything. Like I say, interior-wise, apart from a bit faded fabric, she's really nice, and I really do like this car. I really do. Yeah, so she's an early one, so there we go, getting built, and yeah, she's all in really good nick. Even got some definition to the steering wheel, as you can see, but yeah. So, and I fixed this as well. Oh, do you know, I've never had a car with this working on. I don't think it worked with the keys in, no it won't. But it does actually light up now. It didn't light up. I thought it was the bulb, but it wasn't. You just clean the contacts and it's up. And that's the thing I am most fucking cock-a-hoop about, to be honest with you. That fucking warning light for the brakes. For the brake level, and yeah, it's never worked in any car I've had. Even me first Cortina, it's my first Cortina I had that. It was only 4 or 5 years old when I bought it, and it didn't work on that either. So this is the first car I've had that it bleeding works in. So yeah, like I say, cock a hoop. She just needs a bath on the outside, and yeah, there we go. Yes, lovely. Nice modern stereo, because I can't live without the tunes. Let's put it in. I've not got I've got the key with me. I don't know. But anyway, there she is. And I'll be banging the old-fashioned tunes out. Yeah. So there we go. I'm gonna put that back in there. That'll do. Right. Oh, anything else to report? The dog is on guard. Let's have a look at the dog. Ben. Are you on guard? Good lad. And I don't think there's anything else to report. So, apart from she needs a bath. Not that it'll do any good with the state of the paint, but there you go. So, yeah, that'll do it. That's the state of play, and she's all ready to go to the yacht. On Wednesday we're going down, meeting a load of friends, even though the actual the Cortina show isn't on. Yeah, we're still going down, having a booze up, as it were. A big fat booze up. Lovely jubbly. Alright then, bye for now, and I'll hopefully see you very soon when we get on with Alan in there. I don't know if you can you see in there? I don't know. Sort of, not very well. But there you go. There is a car in there. And we'll be doing some more walking out. But for the time being, that's it. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon.